Good afternoon, CFM. This is our Friday workout. We're going to do a Flex Friday finisher with some carry additional work in it. So let's begin with 3 minutes of your choice warm-up pace cardio, and then we're going to do a little bit of handstand work, and I got some variable options for you with a little challenge. So at a minimum, I want everyone to get their body over their hands 4 times or somewhere around 30 seconds, okay? So handstand kick up is the basic movement where we're just kicking up and then coming back down. You can do it against the wall, you can do a wall walk up. You're probably sick of wall walk ups by now, but a bench pike walk up would be fine as well. If you want to try a candlestick into a handstand, that's another option, a little bit more advanced. And then the top level of it is candlestick rolling backwards into a handstand. So all of those are options if you want to try them out. Maybe try them on the red mat, all right, if you're going to do some funny gymnastic stuff, but just play with it, have a little fun, and get upside down. And again, 30 seconds and then move on. Don't belabor it or stay too long on it. The next one is going to be a sumo inchworm. So I'm holding my feet are out wide. I'm going to try to plant my hands inside my feet, in line with my toes, walk out with that wide stance until I'm all the way extended like a sumo position plank, and then walk backwards to the standing position. So you should get a little bit of a groin stretch, a little bit of hip flexor stretch, and then just some more motion on the hands and shoulders. Next one is some plank press ups. So start in the plank position, down to the elbows, up to the plank, down to the elbows, up to the plank. And while you're doing it, we're trying not to pike up, trying to keep the body totally flat to the ground, and glutes tight, abs tight while we're doing that, 45 seconds. And then lastly, we'll just do some bench press warm-up sets. We're gonna start today somewhere around the 60% mark. So maybe first round empty barbell, second round get up like 30, 45%, third round 45, 50%-ish, so that we're ready for the bench press when we start. And then the format for the workout today is built around the bench press. That's our core movement. Not like ab movement, but the movement that we build the whole workout around, all right? And then we're gonna do the accessory circuit with a little bit of hustle. So today is not for time, but I want you to try to keep the rest intervals between exercises relatively short, enough that you know you're working, but don't do it to the point that you're sacrificing technique or weight on the exercises that come afterwards, okay? So you don't wanna go so fast that you have to do a really light band or you have to do really light kettlebells because you're huffing and puffing so hard. But I want you to have those challenging weights, and I want you to be huffing and puffing hard, but I don't want you to sacrifice those two things, either the weight or the technique on it. So your next thing, so you're gonna do your bench press, then you're gonna go over, I got a set of bands here, low and high. So the low ones I'm using for my curls, 25 reps of a band curl, immediately to 25 reps of a tricep extension. So those are just opposite sides of the arm. So the curl is for the bicep and the forearm that's pulling your hand towards you. The tricep is for, the tricep extension is for the backside of your arm. It's your tricep muscles pushing the hand away from you. Both of them, we should have the elbows pinned tight to the body, not letting the elbows move away from the body. Next one we're gonna do is a kettlebell or a dumbbell push press, 12 reps per arm. So you can get that kettlebell and bring it to your shoulder, dip, drive, press, 12 reps on each side. And again, this is one of those ones where if I get too tired and I'm too worried about getting these reps done fast, then I'll be like, well, maybe I'll just grab the 20-pound kettlebells instead of the 44-pound kettlebells, which I could do in theory, but it would be a lot more work for me to do those heavier kettlebells. In that instance, I want you to say, like, okay, take a 20-second break, a few deep breaths, shake my arms out, and get those heavier kettlebells and try to get all 12 reps, all right? Last two of them are farmer carry. So we're just gonna pick up 2 kettlebells, and today we're just going 40 feet 4 times. So 40 feet is the length of the rig. So we're just walking down to the end of the room, turning around, walking back, turning around, walking back, and one more length, all right? So it's 4 lengths of the rig carrying the heavy kettlebells. And as always, if you wanna go heavier, that is totally fine. We have dumbbells up to hundreds out here if you wanna use them. The last one is monkey hang with a minimum of 30 seconds and going to grip failure, all right? So be ready to drop off the bar. I would like for you to hang from the bar a minimum of 30 seconds And if you can go until you can't hang on anymore, then great. All right, so that's another one where if you go right from the farmer's carry to the monkey hang, your grip is gonna be torched, your heart rate's gonna be high. So 30 seconds might be tough, and you may need to use your tippy toes to get this done. So like right here would be a good one for me, where I can still touch my feet to the ground, but I'm getting most of my body weight is on my hands. My grip is really tired, so I put a little bit more force into the ground so I can get to a minimum of 30 seconds. And then in this case, at 30 seconds, I would just release, okay? If you can hold 30 seconds or greater with your feet not touching the ground, hats off, have at it, okay? And our score for today is our bench press loads for all 4 rounds, all right? That's it, and I'll see you on Sunday, or I'm sorry, Saturday, huh?